Hello, I'm Henry Samueli. Nowadays, many young people use technology to solve problems that impact them and their communities. Your science project might be designed to improve health or sanitation, ensure clean water, create efficient sources of energy, reduce the impact of climate change, or any one of a number of other challenges that are set out in the 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. These goals are recognized worldwide as those that are needed to sustain life on Earth. The Broadcom Coding with Commitment Award is intended to elevate the importance of solving these global challenges with the use of technology created by combining science and engineering. The award celebrates the passion you bring to solving such challenges. You are combining your scientific curiosity with coding to find a way to protect, preserve, or improve the quality of life in your world. Just as I was inspired in 7th grade by building my radio, your project may inspire you to choose a career that will make your community and the world a better place.
Ever had this problem before?
I wish I had one of my hands free.
Check out these smart glasses. Hello guys, my name is Johan and I'm from the robotics group in Renaissance Youth Center, and these are smart glasses. Smart glasses is an upgrade to our previous invention, which is the blind stick, and it's hands-free. I chose to make this project to help blind people in use because the blind stick that we made right here might be too heavy for them, so this makes it hands-free.
These glasses are so much better.
My name is Maria Susana Roa Chehin. I am the newsroom chief of GK, a digital Ecuadorian news outlet. And it's a pleasure and an honor to be joined here by this gentleman who will tell us all about coding and how they are using it to solve problems.
So as you mentioned, Broadcom is maybe one of the largest technology companies people don't know the brand of because we're behind the scenes. So the majority of people here are probably connecting to wireless data networks from chips in your phone, and maybe you're checking your bank balance, and that's sending something across layers of networks and security to a data center somewhere where a mainframe is running that's processing that transaction. And all along that chain, there are Broadcom chips and software facilitating that. But we're not out in front with as our brand. We're focused on the engineering of those components. So as an engineering company, the most valuable asset that we have are engineers. Engineers that design and build these technologies, engineers that help people put them to use. So for a long time, the investment of our corporate social responsibility has been in digital literacy. Science fairs, coding competitions, robotics competitions, to build up the next generation. And also, the Sustainable Development Goals has become a deep part of that CSR strategy as well. And so over time, the work of the Broadcom Foundation sought to merge those things together by coming up with a framework in which we could invest in building up STEM programs, particularly in communities that lacked resources to do so themselves, in the school systems that don't have those resources. So providing computers, providing the Raspberry Pi device, which is based on Broadcom technology and one of our great engineers that created that, as well as mentoring and so on, to build the STEM programs, but then to give the kids a focus on solving issues related to the Sustainable Development Goals. So the Coding with Commitment program is the culmination of that. We provide the guidance for children to pick a goal that matters to them, pick a community challenge, whether that's social or environmental, and then apply the use of the technology in the solution and walk them through this creative problem-solving process. And some of the things that the children come up with is absolutely stunning. I remember giving an award to a gentleman, a young kid in Bergen County, who was concerned about food deserts and the inability to grow localized high-quality fruits and vegetables. So he engineered an autonomous greenhouse. And In order to make solar panels rotate and water systems work and all, he had to teach himself C++ coding. So he got a book and he learned it. And this young man picked it up and his passion drove him to do it. This means a lot as a company because we need future engineers to sustain our business. As a father, for me, the thought of a world run by technology, kids that will grow up to rely on technology but may not understand it, may not get the education they need to contribute to the innovation is a concern. And that is particularly true in communities where the opportunities don't exist.
Our mission is to empower at-risk inner city youth to maximize their potential to become law-abiding citizens and to offer to society, which is really what this SDG Summit is all about, right? It's bringing people together from all over the world to kind of work together to maximize their potential. As it relates to being a leader, I like to look at us as a trailblazer, which is one of our core values. Renaissance tries to look at the deficits of the community and figure out what we can do to make things better. And one of the clear deficits in our community is the lack of access. And specifically, as we talk about coding and robotics, it's very tough for us to get to that. A few programs that we are acting as trailblazers in is music education, which is one. We're in like over 40 plus schools teaching music, which a lot of kids don't have access to anymore. Shame, shame, right? Youth council, which is our civic engagement. I think about you every time I give this example. When you walk into a precinct council meeting with young people, it's like walking in with baby llamas. You know where I'm going with that. Oh my God, look at the teenagers. But it changes the conversation when you walk in there with teenagers, and due to the fact that they're a part of that problem, now they get the opportunity to be a part of the solution, right? We have the MWAM band, where the singers are here to whoop whoop in the house. So I'm gonna hear from them in a little bit. And now this whole SDG movement, and I'm gonna call it a movement, and we don't mind being agents of change. Matter of fact, we're very comfortable with that. And let me first thank Broadcom family for introducing RYC in the South Bronx to this new world of coding and technology, which at one time we had little access to. Thank you. Our center is located in one of the poorest congressional districts in the United States. And so now you guys have starting to level the playing field, and now we can see ourselves as part of the solution, specifically as it relates to coding and technology. Specifically working with the SDGs, I think we have to first care. And then we have to take the time, right? Next, we incorporate the SDGs by echoing Broadcom's model, right? Coding with commitment. Identify a problem that speaks to you, right? So out of the 17 sustainable, what one resonated with you? Then offer a solution in your own way. What would you do to solve that problem? Number 3, create a model. And number 4, partner with somebody, make it happen, and don't forget to, what am I going to say? Celebrate. Gotta be happy about what you accomplish and what you make happen.
Thank you so much. Now I want to hear from you, Johan. But can you tell us a bit more about the project? Like, why did you choose this community challenge, and how is it related to the SDGs?
Well, it was all team. It was all team effort. We all picked this SDG. Number 3, good health and well-being. We picked this because we want to help blind people with a blind stick and the smart glasses.
And how did you come out with this idea, like solving specifically this problem of making it hands-free and helping people try to make their lives better?
Well, we wanted to pick this because there's helps blind people and people with disabilities.
That's great, Johan. And also, can you tell us a bit more about your team? This is a team effort, and I think that's great. How many people are in your team, and how were the conversations? Like, how did you come up with these ideas as a whole group?
So we picked it. So Olivia, one of our students, they helped us with, she made the idea to make the smart glasses, and with the blind stick, we all made it together with Arduino Omega, ultrasonic sensor, and things and buzzer, so it can make it beep and stuff. Also with the smart glasses, Olivia made it because she had problem with her glasses, and so we made this to help people who are visually impaired. It's basically the same thing with the the blind stick, but it's hands free, so they carry the heavy stick around.
Yeah, and I know that you also enjoy building robots. Can you tell us a bit more? What are your favorite ones?
Oh, my favorite one is the drone, the Roller Master, and the Raspberry Pi.
That's great. But coding wasn't the first thing that you did at Renaissance Youth Center, right? You started with zoology. How was the switch?
So the switch was really good. When I first went inside the robotics room, I got a little bored because when I first got in there, the coding, and then I got a little interested in the coding, and then I started building robots and stuff, and I got really happy with it.
I know you also are a big fan of the SDGs. You have a specific ones that you like. So which one are your favorites?
Well, my favorite is number 8, economic growth, and sustainable communities, and number 16.
It's great. And you are very young. You still have lots of time to develop all your ideas. So I want to know what's in the future. What other plans do you have?
Well, the plans in the future I make is I want to be an engineer, and I want to help old people. So I want to make a robot that help people with assistance, and also I want to make a wheelchair for people that have disabilities in their legs, so they can just make a motor and they can move around. And you can also code them to go front, back, left, and right.
Johan, I am so proud of you. I'm going to be one of those old guys you're going to be helping with the wheelchair, by the way. So remember me. All right. But we have some other young people here as well, and these young people are amazing. And so one of the things that we try to do is just not sing the song and talk about the SDGs, but what are you going to do? What is your call to action? What are you going to do to make a change? And these young people have been the ones who have been in the front lines making that happen.
Draw it up, work it out, let me see something. Work together as a team, we can build something. Hand in hand, side by side, we gon' step in the hill. So strong, it can't be broken. To the T, to the E, to the A. Sign it out, let it flow, let it come again. Two is more than one, add it up again. Let's show the world that we can do it. Let's work together to get this right. The music ribbon is off in flight. We're on a mission to teach someone. Maybe your daughter, maybe your son. Together we can stop hunger and poverty. Together we can stop equal pay for equal work. Together we can stop poor education. Global goals of the world, sustainable goals. Together we can stop gender inequality. Together we can stop better life for man and sea. Together we create partnerships to achieve these goals. We all must take a stand. We all must take a stand. Work together hand in hand. Work together hand in hand. We can change the world. Come on. STEM. Let me see you stand. Stand with me. Stand up against poverty. Up against hunger. Stand up for good health and well-being. Stand up for good health. Stand up for equality of education and gender equality. Let me see you work.
Clean water and sanitation.
Clean water and sanitation. Clean energy. Come on and work. Decent work and economic growth. Work with me. Work with me. Let me see you dance.
Then we can dance. Once we get a handle on climate control.
Below water. Come on and dance. Together. Dance with me. Together. Dance justice. Together.
Let's do this together, y'all.
I come to make the world a better place. These glasses are so much better.